go hard, cuz. All right, you guys. It is so much going on. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I had to come on here and talk further since I didn't get to like talk yesterday because I was knocked out. Like Friday took a lot out of me. I'm still kind of feel like blah. But I think I got enough sleep today. So I'm like, let me go ahead and go live. We got to talk about all this. Kendrick dropping his fourth Drake diss track. It's a lot of drama going on right now. It's a lot of drama. But can I give my props real quick? And maybe it's wishful thinking, but I don't give a shit. I have no shame. Um, I know a lot of guys are doing reviews on Kendrick Lamar, and I think I'm one of the few females that's actually like breaking down the lyrics. I'm not saying nobody else is, but I think I'm one of the few. There might be several others. I don't know. But can I get my props? Because I feel like Kendrick is a low key tea sipper. Is that arrogant of me to say? Or is that wishful thinking? I don't care. Because all the guys have been talking about his lyrics as far as like him being the GOAT. Oh, those bars are hard. What did I say on my 616? I said, this track is okay, right? But I said, the way he's going to have to beat Drake is he has to get to the casual listener. Remember I said that? Because when Drake's song came on, Family Matters, that had me shaking my ass, okay? Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Drake is very commercial with it. That's how Back to Back ended up being Grammy nominated. And I said Kendrick is going to have to come out with something like that because, yes, as a Kendrick Lamar fan and as somebody who's a deep thinker, I don't mind breaking down lyrics, but the average person is not about to go Google Bible verses and try to match what happened on June 16th. You know what I'm saying? And match up Nicole Brown Simpson and Tupac's birthday. The average listener just wants something that, they can catch on fairly quickly. And I think that this is what he did with this song, with his latest song, with dissing Not Like Us, right? He made it where it was more digestible. And do y'all hear that club beat? Everybody's now playing it in the club. They wouldn't have been able to play 616 in the club. That's not a club feel. So I really feel like he's paying attention to, you know what I'm saying, to what I'm saying on my, because no other dudes were talking about that. I even had guys telling me, this is a rap beef. Nobody's trying to shake their ass. Shut up, T. You're always talking about shaking your ass. And I'm like, no, it's not just about shaking my ass, but it's like, we live in a day and age where people go off of the beat more. The beat has to like get you. I don't want to like, you notice when I'm listening to Drake, I can be back here like bobbing my head like, okay. But every time I'm listening to Kendrick, I have to like lean in and really listen, really digest. The average listener does not want to do that. So I think with this song, Not Like Us, he made it for the average listener. He picked a way better beat. It's a bop. People are dancing to it in the club. So can I get my props? Because no man hit that angle. Every man was just talking about the bars. Nobody was saying he needs to, this beat is kind of dry. We need the beat to be more up-tempo. We need a more club beat. We need something we can play. We need something a little bit more commercial. I don't know. I just think he's a tea sipper because I feel like everything I said in my last breakdown, I woke up and that's everything I felt in this latest song. So much so, this video, I think DJ Mustard was posting it. See if I can find it. Because people were like having a ball yesterday in the club. I got a lot of pages open. See if I can find it here. Okay, here it is. Let me share this tab. Let me show y'all. They're really like you wouldn't have been able to do this with his other songs. And that's what I was saying. People thought I was just kind of, oh, you just want to shake your ass 24/7. But no, you want it to be nice. I'm seeing people crip walking their ass off. You notice all the reviews, everybody's bouncing their head like that beat is hitting. That's what people needed from Kendrick, okay? That's what people needed from Kendrick. All the sea walking gifts, like I feel like sea walking right now. You know what I'm saying? I think that's YG though. But Like everybody is feeling
He a fan here. Freaky ass nigga here.
You see? That's what I'm saying. Everybody thought I was just, oh, you just want to shake your ass. It's not about that. This is beef. No, people really like you have to make it a bit more commercial. Everybody don't want to go Googling BibleVerses.com to decipher stuff. So I think Kendrick really understood the assignment with this. Everybody playing it, you notice they're dancing. When it came to the other songs, everybody was like, okay, cool. He has bars, but it has no replay value. So, I don't know. I just feel like he took my advice. Maybe it's wishful thinking. Put a teacup in the chat if you feel like K-Dot is a tea sipper. I'm just saying. It's very interesting. This song has replay value, for sure. And commercial replay value, not just, in the kitchen cleaning and listening to the other two tracks. Okay, good. I see the teacup. So, I mean, I like the fact, I really like this song. He came back out. He went super hard. He addressed even more stuff in Not Like Us. He called them OV ho. He had fun with this track. And he obviously listened to what, Drake was saying in Family Matters, and he was able to address stuff like that. Another thing, too, with Kung Fu Kenny that I've noticed is most of the people who are liking the tracks, who feel like, okay, cool, hip-hop is officially back, it's really the regular people, the regular everyday fans. I'm really shocked at how much the East Coast artists, like the big East Coast artists, are not feeling him. The Shade Room posted yesterday a comment from Jules Santana, and he was basically saying, that the diss track was whack. Rick Ross's diss track went way harder than either one. We had Cameron, who was also a member of Dipset, basically not really liking the track. Mace, which really surprised me because Mace's pen game is sick. Murder Mace. We had Gilly, who was a ghostwriter for Lil Wayne for years and has bad blood with Young Money and was still co-signing Drake. So I left the comment on the Shade Room, and I'm like, what's up with all these East Coast dudes coming at Kendrick and not liking this? I'm like, so it's obvious his bar in Euphoria is true. When he said, I don't give a fuck about none of this industry shit. And like a lot of these East Coast dudes feel away. And then I heard that, I guess a few years ago, Kendrick said he was the king of New York. Somebody said, I don't know if he said that or not, but they were saying that's probably why some of them feel away. But with that being said, these are guys who at their, and these are older guys. Like I get if it's like the young ones like Yachty saying, oh no, Kendrick is whack, Drake is way better. I can see it with the younger guys, but for these to be the older guys, the people who really had pen games back in the day, who come from a different era, I'm very shocked. So a lot of guys started responding to me on the Shade Room. They're like, no, well, I don't think they knew who I was, but they're like, no, it's not all us East Coast guys. I'm from Brooklyn, and I'm definitely rocking with Kendrick. I'm from the Bronx. I love Kendrick's diss track. Nah, Jules Santana ain't been right since he lost his teeth. So, shout out to all the guys from New York who are responding back to me, because I was like, dang, what is going on in New York? I thought it was like the whole city just not liking Kendrick because he's, West Coast. But a lot of guys from NY were like responding back to my comment and reassuring me that, the East Coast definitely is rocking with Kendrick, and these guys are now just industry. And I just find it very funny because let's not forget, like, Dipset, y'all beef with everybody. Come on. How many years, Cameron, were you beefing with Jay-Z? Hell, Dipset at one point in time was into it with G-Unit. So I'm just very, very shocked. And, well, just to be extra messy, how many years did you and Mace go back and forth beefing with each other? Mace done drug Cameron's ass, Jim Jones included. So I'm just very surprised that guys who have been in beefs and who understand lyricism are like just siding with Drake. So now I'm starting to feel like, does Drake have something on y'all? Let me find out Drake is on his P. Diddy shit and got a bunch of tapes. Okay, I'm being messy. But I just find it very, very weird, though, that so many of these, like, hardcore dudes who are like, I breathe, I eat, I live hip-hop, they're siding with Drake. So some people are saying it's jealousy. They feel away because Kendrick is really that dude. And you know, East Coast feels away anyways about West Coast. It's been like that since, I don't know, the 80s or something. Where they've always kind of felt the way about Cali, like, oh, all they do is wear chucks and jerry curls. You know, but Kendrick is really repping for the West Coast right now. Right now, West Coast is winning. Okay, everybody got on their Chuck Taylors, they're C walking, they're B walking. Kendrick has the West Coast lit. So I'm very, very surprised. You know, and I was a big fan of Dipset growing up. You know what I mean? So I was just very surprised to see, like, damn, even Jules Santana. So you went and got them teeth in your mouth replaced just to hate on Kendrick, sir? So I don't know. I just found that really, really interesting. You know, I'm like, okay, So I think at this point, I don't know how Drake can bounce back from this. And on top of the East Coast rappers, right? And again, it's not every East Coast rapper. But yeah, the energy's really quiet. Like outside of like Rick Ross, who has his beef with Drake as well, really like, you know, hyping up Kendrick and stuff. A lot of the rap community is really quiet. Don't y'all find that strange? We, the fans, are more hype than the rappers in the game. Does anybody not find that suspicious? It's really interesting to me how like a lot of the rappers are like really, really quiet. And especially with the older rappers, the 45 and up. All they did when they were in the game was beef back and forth. But they're really quiet. Jay-Z's quiet. I don't know if 50 Cent has really said anything. I haven't seen too much from 50. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I haven't really seen anything posted. It's really the fans. And it's just showing you that the fans are dying for real hip-hop. They're dying for real lyricism. And I think that the hip-hop community, unfortunately, has gotten very lazy. You know, they're relying on, you know, tricks and smokes and mirrors. It's no longer about lyricism. Well, they thought it wasn't about lyricism, but Kendrick has proven that it is about strategy. It is about lyricism. You know, so I see, let me see, somebody said 50 Cent supporting Drake. 50 Cent is on Drake's side. Oh, 50, wow. So 50 is supporting Drake. Huh. So what is going on in the industry? Wow. Hold on, let me see. I gotta Google what 50 Cent has said about Drake. Hold on. "50 hates on Kendrick Lamar." That's the first video I see, but it's another YouTuber's video. Let me see. Okay, let me see. There's an article. 50 reacts to Drake's Family Matters. He's spinning on all of y'all. Huh. Let me see what else he said. 50 Cent ripped on his own Instagram post. Yeah, something ain't right for supporting Drake. Okay, let me share this tab. Something is not right. 50 Cent ripped on his own Instagram post for supporting Drake. 50 Cent has a long history of commenting on whatever topic is trending, especially within the rap community. But perhaps he should have waited. 50 Cent. "I told you, leave this nigga alone, this ninja alone. Now he's spinning on all y'all. Everybody must die." Huh. And 50 Cent, if you know his history, he was like the king of beefing. Hell, he was beefing with folks who didn't even do shit to him. In Piggy Bank, he called out everybody, even Fat Joe. Fat Joe was like, "What'd I do? Why am I in it?" So I don't, it's just, Somebody said go to his IG. Did he write something else new? Let me click on his IG page. See if he's posted anything else. That's the last thing he's posted. Let me share this with y'all. Something is not right. This is his IG page. Kendrick got bodied by a singing nigga. That's facts. Drake's melodies. I don't like Drake when he's acting tough. This guy, Andrew Schultz, the guy thinks he blew up just taking it off. So he hasn't posted anything else. Why you not posting Kendrick's bomb? We know you biased to Drake, Fifth. Oh, wow. 50, serious question, Kendrick or Drake? I think it's really weird how you don't post about Kendrick. Yeah, something is up. I'm glad it's not just me. Something is up. I didn't even know about the 50 Cent tea. Y'all put me up onto that. But I was feeling a way about like all these East Coast guys like who swear up and down it's about bars and hip hop. There's a real jealousy out there. Or is it really a popularity contest? Because Drake commercially is more popular. The Drake stimulus package, they know if Drake comes onto their podcast or jumps on one of their tracks, it's only up from here. Something's not right. 50 Cent is this quiet when he had so much to say with Rick Ross and Drake going back and forth. So I feel, and maybe it might be another, East Coast versus West Coast type thing. I don't know. But Drake is not East Coast. He's from Canada. That's just up north. It's not like he's from the Bronx. I don't know. And again, I'm not trying to say that these people don't have the right to like who they want to like or support who they want to support. That's not what I'm saying. Everybody's allowed to have their faves, right, in this battle. But it's very interesting, like somebody said, you're not even posting anything about Kendrick. You're not even giving your opinion one way or another as if it was good or bad. And it's very interesting coming from the East Coast. So I think that a lot of them, they don't want to get on Drake's bad side. And I feel like this is proof, like I've been saying for a while now, that Drake holds a lot of power in the industry. And right now, the industry is dealing with, the money's not moneying. Concerts are not selling like that. It was just announced today that Meg Thee Stallion's having to drop her concert tickets down to $25 or something because her tickets aren't selling as quickly as they thought. So something is going on with the industry. He's definitely a gatekeeper, and it seems like they're scared to step on this potential gatekeeper's toes. They don't want to be attached to nothing Kendrick got going on. I don't even see, I know DJ Mustard was like, I'm West Coast, so he's definitely going to ride with Kendrick. Are the West Coast OGs even speaking on this? Like, I know Ice Cube's son has talked, but has Ice Cube said anything? Has Snoop? Y'all let me know, because I'm not following all these people. Have the West Coast legends said anything? I know Wack 100 is, but Wack isn't a rapper. He's a gossiper. He's going to gossip about it. Nope. Huh. They're all quiet. Wow. Somebody said, ooh, J-Unit, you're messy. You're messy. Huh. Okay, so Snoop did. What did Snoop say? Ice Cube said something? Okay. Let me go on to Snoop's page. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it'd be way more hype than it is. Okay, is this Snoop, you dig? What about the hybrid? Okay, he's posting about weed. Let's see if he's posting about Kendrick. Okay, so the first quote on here, let me share my screen. Okay. So somebody is saying, come on, play that Kendrick. Snoop weigh in on Kendrick and Drake's beef right now. You don't care about Drake. You used AI to get a verse from you, Uncle Snoop. Okay, let's keep going. Maybe he says something here. I think he's saying that Kelly don't want anybody. Kelly is Snoop. Snoop is Smoke. Smoke up. Is the smoke up supposed to be towards like Kendrick smoking Drake? But why didn't he just say that? 3 hours ago it went up. Okay. Huh. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Still not playing Kendrick's song. So I'm confused. What did Snoop say? Because y'all like Snoop said something. All right, let's walk over to Ice Cube's page. Let's see what Ice Cube said. Okay. So now we're on Ice Cube's page. This was a day ago. Bring that West Coast heat to Ottawa tonight. Don't sleep on this. Okay, so he's in Canada. Okay. Q, what are your thoughts on K. Dot versus Drake? Cube doing the walk for Kendrick, West Coast. Extremely grateful from the love, the Enoch Cree Nation. Huh. That's cool though. I'm glad he went to go see the natives. That's dope. So there's nothing on here about Kendrick. Ice Cube, it's my birthday. Oh no, that's somebody else saying something about their birthday. Okay. Huh. What is going on with the industry? We're more hyped as fans and consumers than the rappers. Huh. Interesting. I don't know. I just kind of felt like it's been pretty quiet. I've really been hearing the fans and on Twitter. I mean, maybe for them it's like choosing between two of their favorite kids. I don't know, but it's just very strange. Very strange. Okay, somebody said he did. Okay, Ashley said Ice Cube did an interview. Okay. I would love to hear it. 50 Cent is getting dragged. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's very interesting. Somebody said Jim Jones said something. Yeah, and again, maybe they don't like K. Dot. Like I said, everybody has the right to, be on whoever's team they want to be on. But the ones who have spoken, they're definitely Team Drake. They're definitely Team Drake. So I just find that very, very interesting. But, with that being said, I just think like Drake not only has a lot of these rappers in his back pocket, as far as they know that Drake's stimulus package really pays off. But he also has a lot of the media in his back pocket. I've noticed like TMZ's trying to spin stories for him. DJ Academics, somebody sent me a video. He said that all that stuff that Kendrick had, remember the picture that Kendrick took of the receipt, the pills, the For Your Dog shirt. He was saying that the pills, somebody stole Drake's daddy's suitcase and it had all that information in the suitcase. That doesn't make any sense to me. Because why would Drake's daddy have his 40-year-old son, well, damn near 40, right? He's 38. Why would he have his grown son's medication in his bag? That doesn't make sense. I don't think my mom has ever touched my meds. Why would my meds be in my mom's suitcase? It doesn't make any sense. So I just feel like a lot of people are like really protecting him. And even like that's how Vlad got into this whole situation. We'll talk about Vlad in a minute. But even Vlad was saying something like, oh, the song wasn't mixed right. That's all you took away from these bars, is that the song wasn't mixed right? Well, what about the pedo bars and the bar about chubs and you know what I mean? Like that's all you took from the song? Is that it wasn't mixed right? And again, I wasn't a fan of the first 2 beats that he used and the how slow it was. But for me, I'm gonna take the bars and just leave the rest. So I just find it very interesting how like the media is definitely covering and siding with Drake on this one. So let's go ahead. I want to talk about Metro Boomin. He's funny. He's really out here. He made a beat and people are actually replying to his beat like they're making their own Drake diss track for Metro. So let me share this real quick here. So it's saying here, Metro Boomin took Drake's shut up and make some drums advice and is now hosting BBL Drizzy beat giveaway online. So that's been trending all day on Twitter and people have been like literally rapping to that beat. And so he's been going in. So we're going to go to his Twitter page because he's posting some stuff I've never seen in my life concerning Drake. Like I was shooketh. So let's start from here. Let's go to Metro's page. So yesterday he said he was blessed and highly favored. He said the Denver Nuggets team should have called him to drum. And shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They are doing their thing. Oh my gosh, we are rooting for Minnesota here. So hopefully they will beat, Denver and make it into the playoffs. Fingers crossed. So then he posted this video of Drake.
It was really dark, really romantic. Got to know them much better, so it was fun. Do you have like your words up there that like kind of funky and weird?
The guys at our school, instead of addressing people like the group, like saying like, "What are you guys doing?" Say "man's like you." It's really weird. Yeah. So "man's like you" are going to that, and then just means like the group.
Crew. That's interesting.
It's not. It's really ignorant.
What about rude? That's rude.
No.
That's a good thing. That's fat. That's dope.
Yeah, I hear that.
These are old school, like.
Yeah, those are old school.
I don't really chocolate.
I don't know if it's just me, but a lot of these old Drake clips are very cringy because this is, and I get it, people grow and, advance and it's just weird. It's like, who is Drake really? Like, who is this guy? He kind of came out of nowhere, and this is not the persona of somebody who really grew up in the hood or in hip-hop. It's very strange. His accent is totally different, too. I don't know. So then he goes on to post this. Okay, we saw this.
Me because it was like somebody I looked up to at one point. It was somebody that I was like, I used to see out and be like, yo, that's that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. He opened for Jay. He had.
That's him saying that's that nigger with the ER. So Metro Boomin is saying, we don't want to hear you say nigga no more. Hashtag colonizer. Okay, so just going in. Then this is weird. I didn't watch the Grassy. Now I watched the 80s version, like when I was like probably in 2nd grade. I used to watch it with my mom. I didn't watch this newer version with Drake. So by then I was grown. We didn't have access to this. So a lot of these clips are now popping back up. But this is just weird. Yeah. He looks like a predator in that clip. He's like grabbing this guy's ass. That's sexual harassment and assault. And then he just looks like he's ready to tear him up. So I've never seen that clip a day in my life. I'm shook. Because I follow Metro and I'm just like, what in the world? Let's see here. He says, come on. Okay, somebody says, how does Drake even know that they play The Weeknd at gay bars in the first place? He says, come on now, hashtag freaky ass nigga. So this is another clip from Degrassi. And I guess in this clip, they find a bunch of gay porn in Drake's locker. Let me see if I can rewind it. Okay, there we go.
You made fun of him, but you are one.
Okay. Like I said, I've never seen this show before. Talk about art imitating life, okay? And again, I don't want to, because this was, right, he's acting. So I don't want to just knock him because, again, when you decide to take on a role and be an actor, you know, you can play any role, right? They may want you to play a gay person, you know, a gangbanger, a prostitute. That's part of acting. But damn it, this ain't art imitating life. So I wonder if this was, you know, is true in his real life too. All right, let me keep going. Okay, so this is him, I guess, in a gay club or something. I don't know. Hold on. Okay, I don't want to play the music because I don't want to get dinged. But they're saying, how does Drake even know that they play The Weeknd at gay bars in the first place? So now this is weird. Is this a real picture of him and Don Lemon? Is that Don Lemon or am I wrong? Who is that? Whose lap is he sitting on? Somebody said it's not Degrassi. Is that a different show? Because I thought he was on Degrassi. What show would that be on? Yeah, that was Degrassi. It's something else? What show is that from? Okay, they're saying that it's not from Degrassi, it's from some other show. I thought it was that, because that's the only show I know him from is Degrassi. Like I said, I never watched it. But the acting is weird. So what is this picture about? I want to make sure y'all can see it on the screen. Okay, so that was a skit. Okay, so it was an acting skit is what people are saying. It's not from Degrassi. Okay. It's still very interesting that those were the skits that he was in. So now I don't know if this is Don Lemon, if somebody made this, but like I said, this is all this stuff that Metro Boomin has been posting all night long. It looks like Don Lemon to me. But again, we live in a world of Photoshop and AI, so I don't know. But he hashtagged it freaky ass nigga. Then he goes on to post this. Now I know this picture is real because I've seen this before. He's like taking a selfie in the mirror. This is clearly AI. He says, I know a nigga with lipo scars ain't trying to call me lame. This is clearly AI. I've never seen Drake that big.
If you a bad bitch, put your...
Okay, that has music. I can't play it. Yeah, that's clearly AI. Okay. This picture is definitely real because I've seen the video where he's hugging Birdman and his nails are painted. Again, I talked about this in my last breakdown. I'm not sure why a grown 40-year-old man who's supposed to be straight is painting his nails. I'm not into guys who are straight who paint their nails. My preference. Again, I don't care what people do. If you're, gay or bi, that's your business. You can paint your nails. But if you're supposed to be like a straight masculine man, I'm not going to talk to a straight masculine man who is dipping in my nail polish stash. Like, we're not going to be fighting over the OPI, sir. But that's what we're not going to do, okay? So, yeah, I don't understand the nail painting thing. He's been painting his nails for a while now. Weird. Don't get it. This is a picture with him in Sexy Red. I believe you see two bad bitches. Then he goes on to post this. We've all seen this. I know this was like from some acting thing he did. And Metro says, I still can't believe these pictures are even real. It all makes sense now. Colonizer. Okay. So then he says, the drum thing was laughable, so I let it slide. But what we not gonna do is spread lies and have my loved ones involved. Nobody ever hit my girl, nigga. We grew up together. She's a real woman and not even in the industry, but I guess. You don't know about that. Okay? Quoting Kendrick Lamar. Then he goes on to say, I'm lame, but the first week after like that, you try to block it at the radio. I've been sitting on this email now for a month, but was just sparing you. Oh, you ain't like that record? So let's see here. So this is an email from somebody at Epic Records. They say, hey Becca, per our conversation last week, we are not granting radio rights for Like That. Epic does not have the right to release the song at the radio. Thanks for your understanding. Business affairs. So this just really goes to prove that he has a lot of power in the industry. He has a lot of power because his music is on the radio. Because when I was in Atlanta, they were playing Drop and Give Me 50. But he's blocking other people from getting radio play. So that's very interesting. Very interesting. Then somebody writes, a cease and desist is for hoes. Then he says, now gonna make another song telling more lies, because we both know you can't tell everyone why I don't fuck with you. That wouldn't be a good look for you. So I'm gonna spare us both with that. Somebody else says, a grown man trying to take down a diss record instead of entering the studio is bitch made. Ooh-wee. So yeah, Metro Boomin definitely had time last night. He was up at like 3 o'clock in the morning just going in on Drake. Let me see here. Then Millie Bobby Brown, she was trending. So people are pulling up old stuff, old clips. They haven't got music. So they're showing, like, I guess they were saying that he also was trying to get with Billie Eilish. I didn't know that. They have her in this video as well. And then there's a really interesting interview of Millie Bobby Brown on the red carpet where she talks about Drake. She's talked about Drake a few times. Very strange.
Drake, he wants to see me, and I was like, okay, we're going. And honestly, we text all the time now. We just text each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more. We went to dinner afterwards, and we had dinner the next day, and then we met in Sydney.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
Drake?
Okay. Again, could it have been innocent where, you know, she's a young girl who's a fan of Drake and he's a fan of Stranger Things? It could have been. But the fact that she's like, oh, we talk all the time. We text all the time. He took me to dinner. I don't know. I just feel like I have nothing in common with a 14-year-old. Like, I have kids who come to me all the time like, oh, I'm a tea sipper. I love your work, or I watch you all the time. Oh, okay, thank you. That's the extent of it. I'm not going to take a 14-year-old tea sipper out to dinner. Like, that is really strange. And then, you know, she's a kid, right? So I'm sure he wasn't expecting her, like, he would hope that she wouldn't even say anything. But, you know, that's what kids do. She's not seeing anything nefarious in this. She's just excited, like, oh my gosh, I talked to my favorite rapper, and me and Drake talk all the time. Because that's what kids do. They're going to run their mouth. Now, somebody else made this post, and I thought it was very interesting. They said Kendrick is a genius for this. He hid Millie Bobby Brown's name in the diss. So in this part where it says, a pathetic master manipulator, I can smell the tails on you now. You not a rap artist, you a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. And basically, if you go through all the lyrics, it spells out Millie Bobby Brown. But then somebody else was like, it also spells out potato. So I don't know. You know, like with Kendrick, you had to like really decipher a lot of his stuff. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think he had any business even dealing with this 14-year-old at all. Somebody says, I haven't been fucking with Drake since he was texting Millie Bobby Brown when she was 14 and he was 31 and they were besties. I have been waiting for someone to call him a pedophile. This may be the best weekend I've ever had. Millie Bobby Brown moonlights with him. Ariana Grande, I wasn't even allowed to leave my house till I was 20. Wow. I definitely missed that exchange. So she was really like on some kitty love shit with him. Moonlight with him. And where are her parents? Again, this is why I say people get so enamored by the celebrity. There's no reason, right, as a parent, that you should allow a 14-year-old to go out on a, I don't care if it's a friend date, a picnic, with a 31-year-old man. There's nothing that they have that much in common. That she's literally texting about moonlight with him. Why is she out late with a grown man who's 31? Again, people will excuse things because of somebody's celebrity status. Like I told y'all yesterday, on Friday during my live, let's exchange the name Drake with the random Starbucks barista named Devin. Would you allow 31-year-old Devin, who's a barista at Starbucks, to take your 14-year-old daughter out on a moonlight dinner or whatever the hell? On a date? No, you wouldn't. But because it's Drake, people are willing to make excuses. Just like with the whole thing with R. Kelly. A lot of them parents, they knew. They knew about the R. Kelly sex tape with the young girl, but they're willing to pimp out their child because it's R. Kelly. But if this was Raheem Kelly, who was just a mechanic on the block, they wouldn't have pimped out their barely legal teens to Raheem. So, yeah, it's really, that's disturbing. That's disturbing. Trying to see if there's anything else. Okay, friendship with Mariah Carey. Drake at 32 started hitting up Millie. Okay, so we're going to go into another page here. Okay, so now College Kid ended up posting the interview. Remember I was telling y'all it was in a song back in the day where Lil Wayne was talking about Drake smashing one of his girls while he was in prison. And I couldn't think of the song name, but it was 6 foot, 7 foot. And so they found the interview that Lil Wayne did.
Did he break it to you lightly or he just went straight in with it?
Man, I swear, where's the camera? And please, anybody that know me real well, when you see this and whatever, please tweet and vouch for me. I have a very, very, very terrible memory, and I swear to God, I don't know what y'all talking about. I just did 3-4 interviews, and I just kept it moving. Drake,
So for clarification, it may not have happened.
Whatever it was, it happened. I just got a badass memory.
So you don't know who the girl was.
What are we talking about? That first of all.
So apparently, in the book, there's a part in the book where you say that he came in and told you that he had smashed one of your girls.
Oh, when he rapped up. Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I mean, I was just, that's just how life goes when you locked up. Yeah, I know.
But she's done. You moved on.
Okay, I don't care. Basically him, talking about Drake smashing one of his girls. And so in that rap, Kendrick Lamar says that is why Drake ended up getting Lil Wayne's face tatted on him as an apology for smashing one of his girls. So that entire situation is a mess. You can kind of see it right here. Jim Jones and whoop somebody ass, child. I was hoping they had posted the picture, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, so now let's move on over here. Ooh, no, not yet. Okay. I think I got everything. Oh, this is the article here about Meg. Let me share this. They're saying Meg Thee Stallion is now selling tickets for $24 on her Hot Girl Summer Tour. So again, like I said, the industry is definitely struggling. I feel like Drake is definitely one of the gatekeepers. Let's see here. Oh, snaps. I see money bags in the chat. We got over 10,000 people in here. All right, it's cracking. Oh, 11,000 people in here. Okay, well, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for joining me on this Sunday. Moneybag Mo must be in the building. Let me see. Yes, she is. Hold up. Put on the screen here. Moneybag Mo is in the building. Mo, thank you so much. She sent $499.99. I appreciate you, sis. Thanks for coming through and showing me love and support like you always do. Moneybag Mo is the business. I swear, I love her. Like, she's like a super tea sipper. And again, it's extremely humbling. Every time she comes through, she drops literally $500. Like, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who just sends super chats and just really shows me support. These videos, I've been uploading these reaction videos. They're not monetized. As soon as I uploaded Drake's, they automatically demonetized it and they blocked it in several territories for some reason. So that's being suppressed. So I just been basically working for free this weekend. But I love hip hop, so it is what it is. So thank you guys so much for just always showing love on my stream. Like, it's extremely humbling. It is not missed on me because, like I said, a lot of people go live on YouTube and they super chats be dry. So thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mo. I appreciate you. So I'm gonna go ahead and read some of these super chats here. Let's see. Let me go back up to the top. Oh, we got a lot. Hold on. I'm trying to scroll all the way up. Let's see. Oh, we got a whole lot. I'm like still scrolling. Okay, hold on. My screen's kind of freezing up. Okay, so Song Resolve sent $9.99, says Kendrick really said stop playing with me before I turn you into a song. Drake didn't listen. Now he crip walking to they not like us. Kendrick is really the boogeyman. I agree. Thank you so much. And you know, the funny thing is, he warned them on the first diss track when he said, don't say no lies about me and I won't tell no truths about you. Okay, that was from the Heart Part 4. So he was warning them. He was letting them know. But Drake wanted to keep on pushing this narrative about, you know, Kendrick's son not being his and, you know, being his producer's son and him beating on women. Kendrick just went diabolical on his ass. So thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see here. Fuana Face and 5 says, T, did you see the resurfaced video of Drake interacting with a 17-year-old and sexualizing her on stage? Yes, I did see that. Yep, I've seen that video. Again, you know, he clearly didn't know she was 17 initially, right, when she went up there. But I think as soon as he found out, we live in a day and age, you just can't play around. We live in the Me Too era, the Time's Up era. So at that point, when she said she was 17, I'd have been like, okay, all right, go ahead, get off the stage, come back when you're 18. You know what I mean? Just because it looks good, doesn't look good, you know? Let's see here. It's Fun Again says, I love your content. Keep up the great work, T. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shelly J sent $4.99 says, thank you for working overtime and bringing us the tea. In the wee hours of the morning, I would gladly stay up till 2 a.m. to catch a live and sip tea. Thank you. Yeah, the other night was lit. Like, Friday night was so lit. I had such a good time, and it was really dope. Going on that time because a lot of people work third shift. So a lot of the third shift people were actually able to catch a real live stream. They usually always have to watch the playbacks because they're asleep during the day. So that was really dope. Let's see here. Shy B sent $50. Says shout out to UT. You always work hard and you've been working extra hard this weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat, sis. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Stop the Cat. Sent $4.99 says, I have not been this glued to my phone in years. Kenny even got Shea LaBeouf talking. Wow. Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's very strange that all of us, you know, hip-hop fans are more into this whole beef and this back and forth and the music. We're more involved in this and more excited for this than the people in the industry. It's very interesting how the industry is really, really quiet right now. Jetstorm says, can we do a wellness check on Drake? Well, like I said on Friday, he can use my BetterHelp code. You know what I'm saying? Because the stuff that Kendrick has been saying about him needs to speak to somebody at BetterHelp at this point. So, you know, just use the code Lovelyti. Let's see here. Makai says, I respect Cole for bowing out of this beef. It's got nasty. I think he saw it coming. Also, being neutral is good for business. Yeah, but again, people who are really into the culture and into the music, the reason why people are not feeling J. Cole for apologizing and bowing out, like, we get it, but it's just because Cole has been sneak dissing for years as well. So let's not act like he just got on, you know, first person shooter and, you know, just said we're all the big three and kumbaya. No, he's been throwing shots for years. So when he did the 7-minute drill, he should have just stood on that. You know what I mean? He should have just stood on it. But I get it. He'd rather, you know, lay up in bed and eat some, you know, Raisin Bran with almond milk and call it, you know, and just enjoy his weekend. He just don't want the smoke. I get it, but I also understand why real hip-hop fans really felt the way. Because, you know, a lot of people did enjoy 7-minute drill. And not only did he apologize, he took it down. So it's almost like, all right, whatever, Jermaine. So at this point, he's just Jermaine to me. I'm going to enjoy his older stuff, but like his new stuff, nah. But everybody keeps saying they're expecting him for knowing his lane. That's not his lane, though. Like, y'all are casual J. Cole fans. That's not his lane. J. Cole goes hard. J. Cole calls folks out. J. Cole has been throwing shots. So stop acting like he's just some, you know, soft rapper. You know, he's always sneak dissed and said little things. From everybody from Kendrick to Kanye to Wale. That's what Cole does. So I don't know why everybody's acting like all of a sudden, you know, he's just so fragile and, oh, he just chose to just pick a lane. Y'all don't really listen to Cole's music. But anyways, let's see here. Let me see. TJ says, T, people ain't been sleeping. I'm hitting refresh on YouTube every hour playing Kendrick. Yeah. I had to go to sleep yesterday. I was like, my phone was blowing up. Everybody was telling me about it. I just rolled over and went back to bed. I was like, because I knew if I would have listened to it yesterday, I'd have been up and hype and I would not have been able to go back to sleep. So I was like, nope, I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I was like, I just needed some sleep because staying up till 4 on live, that took a lot out of me. So it was definitely fun though. Let's see here. By Madiba. Hopefully I pronounced it right. Says, butcher my name, T. I love when you talk foreign. She says, on some real talk, you're not the only one. You're not only one of the only females during lyrical breakdowns. You also surpass 99% of the males. Oh, wow. True story. They don't bring receipts. We need to spread the word, tea sippers. Wow. And she sent $350 in ZAR money. So I know you're from South Africa. So thank you so much for the love. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, I've been really enjoying these breakdowns and really, like, you know, showing the receipts and making it where it's more, where people are able to more or less digest it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the guys, they just talk about it like, oh, well, this happened and that happened. But people want to, like, see something visual that they can match to what's being said. So thank you so much. I'm like flattered that people are really liking my reactions and my reviews, you know, on this. Cause again, it's always been like a man's lane on YouTube. It's always just been the guys. So I'm like, definitely flattered that people are really liking it. Because like I said, I've even had a lot of guys tell me like, wow, no, your breakdowns are really good. So thank you guys so much. Very humbling. Let's see here. IK says, this is real hip hop. The youngins don't care for lyrics. Well, you know what? I think we could say that, but I think that's not true. Because, you know, people like my oldest son, like he's a huge K-Dot fan. So it's like, I think the problem is the industry has gotten lazy. I don't think it's necessarily like all young people don't care about lyrics. Yeah, you have some that don't. But I think a majority of them, they do like lyricism. They do like, you know, I think with young people, it's no different than when we were younger, right? I think sometimes once we get older, we kind of, you know, we're grown and we forget what it was to be their age. You know, like we'll sit and we'll talk down about a Sexy Red and Meg Thee Stallion and all they do is make ass shaking music. But people forget like there was a Little Kim, there was a Foxy Brown. But with that, we also had the Queen Latifahs and the MC Lights. You know, so even though it seems like a lot of kids in this generation, they just want to dance to a beat, they don't really care about lyrics. I think there's a lot of kids who like both. I think you can like both. Just like I was saying, when we were younger, we were listening to a lot of stuff that we had no business listening to in elementary and junior high. You know, Snoop Dogg, Warren G, Nate Dogg, you know, the whole Dog Pound. You know, there was a lot of music that we really shouldn't have been listening to, but we did. But in that same breath, we also like groups like Arrested Development, you know, and other conscious groups as well. We also listened to Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. So there was like a wide range of music back in the 90s and the 2000s for us to enjoy. And I just think the problem is a lot of artists are lazy right now. So it's not that the kids, they don't want it. These artists would rather make quick singles that are digestible for TikTok. They really don't want to make a whole body of work. I mean, these songs have gotten shorter and shorter. They're not even making songs that are between 3 to 5 minutes anymore. Everything is like under 2 minutes. There's no bridges. There's barely a chorus. So we can't really blame the young people for that per se. You know, we just got to blame the industry. The industry is not pushing good music. So you have to really go searching for it. But that's just my opinion. But thank you so much for the super chat. Jay Naomi says, this makes you re-listen to Hiss by Megan. A lot of the stuff Ken says Meg hinted at in the Megan's Law. Oh, yeah. And I mean, I had brought that up when I did the first breakdown. You know, that's why when I was doing my breakdowns, I was also giving the women props because people are acting like Meg wasn't talking about Drake's BBL scars on Hiss. People are acting like Remy Ma wasn't calling out Nicki Minaj and talking about Young Money and how Nicki Minaj, you know, five dudes finger fuck whatever she makes before she ever sees it. Remy Ma spit that bar. And so that's why I was saying, like, to me, that's where Kendrick also got that from, was from Shether. So, yeah, the women have definitely, you know what I'm saying, said things and had bars when it comes to dissing Young Money and Drake and things like that. But a lot of people overlook it or won't bring it up. Girl44 said Master P had 30-minute songs on his albums. Yeah. Oh, yeah, interludes? I do. Jessica Ann in the chat. Yeah, they don't even do interludes anymore. There'd be like whole conversations on albums. And back then, too, it wasn't all these features. That's another thing. Everybody's so dependent on features. Back when we were growing up, features were a treat. They were a treat. You went to listen to the artist. Even on Biggie's album, he only had one feature on his first album. You know what I'm saying? And that was The What with Method Man. So it's like, you know, features were a treat. Now everybody, it's like, you'll literally get an album and you don't even hear the artist. Everything is a feature. It's like, when are you going to stand on your own? I don't want a bunch of features. Just drop music. We want to hear you for 2 to 3 minutes. So that's another thing that annoys me, is a lot of the features. Let's see here. TJ says, I'm in New York and we are Team Kendrick. We not claiming these Euro rejects from Toronto. Thank you so much for the super chat, TJ. Appreciate you. Two says, I wouldn't be surprised if Kendrick is a tea sipper. Your videos were being used during a trial. Oh gosh, don't even remind me about that. We love the humility, but you should know you are the culture, whether they want to give you your flowers or not. Thank you so much. And that means a lot to me because a lot of times, like, I do feel like I get ignored or people act like I don't exist, but you can clearly see where they take from me. You know, my lingo, my swag, you know, the stuff that I do. Even like you said, them taking my receipts from a video that I did in 2015, breaking down the beef between Lil Wayne and Young Thug, and having the nerve not to contact me and let me know that they're going to use it in Young Thug's trial. But that's how you know they really don't have no case. The fact that they're having to fish through my old YouTube videos and use it during the trial is insane to me. So I'm still not feeling that at all. But thank you so much for giving me my flowers. I appreciate you. So now, let me see, I've been on here for an hour. So I want to get on this other topic that's going on with Vlad. So this is kind of crazy. Basically, Vlad has been trending all day as well. Right now, people are, Black Twitter is dragging Vlad. So let me pull this up here. Let me share my screen. Give me just a second. Okay, so it's been reported that DJ Vlad is currently being drugged on social media after a professor commented on his take about the Kendrick/Lamar beef and basically told him to stay out of Black folks' business. And his response was to call her job at Princeton to get her fired. Who's in the wrong here? So this is how it all happened. Let's see here. I'm trying to see the original. Okay, let me go back. So basically, if you guys have seen it, it's on Twitter. It's going viral. You know, Vlad is giving his opinion, his take on it. And he's basically saying that Kendrick's, you know, this latest song that Kendrick has, Not Like Us, isn't mixed well. That's what he took away from the entire, you know what I'm saying, 3 to 4 minute song, is that it wasn't mixed well. So the woman, her name is Morgan Jenkins. From what they're saying in the comments, she is the daughter of Dark Child Rodney Jenkins, who's a super producer. Dark Child has worked on everybody's album from Brandy to a bunch of other people. They're saying that this is his daughter. And so she basically says, you are white. This is Black folks' affair. Okay, oh, here it is right here. That's their original tweet right here. He says, Kendrick's Not Like Us needed a better mix. It takes away from the song. So that was his opinion. She replied back to it and she says, you're white. This is Black folks' affair. Vlad says, wait, so a professor at Princeton is telling me that a white person shouldn't be allowed to voice their opinion about hip hop. Is that what you... Hold on. Is that how you interact with your students? And then she says, what I'm saying is that you put your opinion in a discussion that's not needed. This conversation is and should center around Black people, not you. Vlad says, don't try and change your words now. I'll be reaching out to @Princeton about this on Monday. He literally added the university. Then she says, the semester's over and my contract has been completed. But thanks for trying to bully me out of a job for centering Black people because you got your feelings hurt. Very retaliatory, huh? Nice tactic. So Vlad says, it's called a permanent record. Every university has one. A bigoted comment at you publicly, then act like you're getting bullied when you get a response. Typical victim mentality. Go ahead and take that Princeton out of your profile, sweetie. You just admitted it's not even true anymore. LOL. Then he says, good luck being a professor at Princeton again. I doubt the university supports their faculty telling non-Black students to shut the fuck up about anything hip-hop related because of their skin color. Okay. And then she says, which is not even what I said. I find it funny that you specifically chose to respond to me, belittle my academic background, and threaten my job when others responded to you in a much harsher way. Very interesting and telling, but you got it. Then Vlad goes on to retweet this person. This person says, Black people think we can be racist, but no one else can. Shit gonna catch up to you sooner than later. Then Vlad gonna be the bad guy because someone was racist to him, but he's white, so it's supposed to be okay. Shit's crazy, really. Then Black people expect whites to be super accepting of us, despite the racism whites endure. And then somebody says, the fact that @Vlad retweeted someone saying, then Black people expect whites to be super accepting is crazy. So it is getting ugly on Twitter. It is a mess. He's definitely being drugged. So I'm gonna talk about this situation first. Oh, hold on. Okay, I thought my screen disappeared. Okay. So let me say this. Now you guys know I've had my issues with Vlad. He got my original Instagram page taken down, and then I've had a few people try to get it back in the celebrity spaces and like their management team, and he basically wants $4,000. So at that point, I was like, he can kiss my ass. I would never play VladTV $4,000 for an Instagram page because, you know, technically I don't even exist, right? So fuck it. So I just started, you know, using my backup page, and that's just what I use. There's a lot to unpack with this. You know, he's been getting called a culture vulture, right, for a long time now. But I feel like at the end of the day, Vlad is entitled to his opinion, right? Just like everybody is. Everybody's entitled to their opinion on how they feel about this diss track. If he is Team Drake, he has the right to be Team Drake. And let's keep it real. Vlad is going to see himself more in Drake than he is in Kendrick. And I said that is why Drake is very, very popular, because he is ambiguous, okay? And they're able to market him better because you have white kids, Jewish kids, Latino kids, Asian kids. They can see themselves in Drake, his background, all that stuff, more than they can in a Kendrick. So for me, Vlad obviously sees himself in closer proximity to Drake, and that is fine. You know, he's allowed that. I think the reason why Vlad is popping off at her, because again, like she said, a lot of Black men went at Vlad, said a lot harsher things, but of course it's always easier to go at a Black woman and attack a Black woman. But I also feel like, you know, Vlad is upset. He's frustrated. He's mad that people keep calling him a culture vulture. His channel is not popping like it once was. And, but to be fair, Vlad walked so a lot of these channels could crawl. Let's keep it real. Like at one point in time, Vlad was the bastion of hip hop. He was one of the gatekeepers of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? People went to his platform. So I don't know. I just find it very interesting now that, you know, people are mad, but this is the same man that hip hop hyped up. Okay? Like, let's keep it real. A lot of people felt like going to sit on Vlad's couch meant more than interviewing with Black platforms. The white man's ice was colder. And now that, you know, that people don't like his platform as much, or it's not as popular, you know, now he's the big culture vulture, people don't like him, this and that. And I feel like he's really upset. I feel like he definitely feels away. You know, that's why he's popping off at her. I don't even think it's so much her and what she said. I think she exemplifies what a lot of people have been saying to him on social media. And he feels like he can get back at her easier because she's tied to Princeton. You know what I'm saying? She has a job. The average person trolling Vlad is probably still living in their mom's basement, right? So I think that's part of that. He's upset. You know, he's not getting the interviews he was once getting. Art of Dialogue has literally taken over that space. You know, a lot of these Black entertainers are now going to the Art of Dialogue. They're going to Say Cheese TV. Who's the other one with the blue couch? I always forget their name. They interview Jaguar Wright all the time. A lot of people are going over there now. But again, like I said, Vlad crawled so all these folks could run. So I'm not going to take that from him. He is the one who started the whole interview style, interviewing people, interviewing, some of the biggest names in hip hop. And I think because he's fallen off and he hasn't, he's not where he once was, it does bother him. It does really tick him off, but I can't be mad at his opinions about Kendrick or the fact that he's siding with Drake. He has the right to. That's what commentary is. Commentary is you're listening to something, you're listening to the song, and you're able to form your own opinion. And if that's his opinion, is that Kendrick's song wasn't mixed well, he's entitled to that. Because people need to also understand that hip hop transcends everything. You have white folks who love hip hop. You have Asians, Latinos. Hell, there's a white girl right now going viral on Instagram. She's literally breaking down the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef to like her 6-month-old blonde hair, blue-eyed baby. So it's to be expected. Okay, Real Life Productions. Thank you. That's them, Real Life Productions. So really, black folks ought to blame themselves for why Vlad is in the culture. Adam 22 with no jumper. It was black men mainly who went and sat on his couch 4 years. And then now everybody's upset and feeling away. But for years, y'all sat there. And even to this day, Lil Boosie still goes over there. So at the end of the day, he is entitled to his opinion. He built his platform on hip hop, like it or not. He's going to have an opinion because he has a hip hop platform. And it was these hip hop artists who gave him the validity, who made his platform what it is. So you can't just silence somebody all of a sudden because, now it's cool to, or he shouldn't have a voice in this. He has a hip hop platform. Like it or not, he's going to have a voice in this. So, I may not be a fan of his. He did me wrong, but y'all know me. I'm always going to be fair and unbiased in my commentary. Two things can be right at once. I think he's wrong for picking on her when everybody else was attacking him. I think he's wrong for calling Princeton, and adding Princeton and trying to get her fired. I think that's a bit much. But with that being said, he has every right to comment on a hip hop topic. That is what he does. We don't know Vlad for talking about rock and roll. He talks about hip hop. And the reason why he was able to talk about hip hop is because hip hop artists went on his platform and built up his platform. Remember, at one point in time, it was cool to stand next to Vlad. This is why me, myself, personally stopped doing interviews, because I saw the disrespect from a lot of these black entertainers that I would interview. They would reach out. I interview them. Then, okay, cool. I spend time editing. I'm asking real questions, being professional. Now it's time to share said interview, okay, with your platform, just like you're using me for my fan base. And they would tell me flat out no. But you reached out to me. So that's why all the interviews that I did with Michi, I think that was his name, the one that I was messing with Black China at the time, it was a lot of people that I interviewed. I privated all those videos. Fuck y'all. Y'all are not about to eat off of my platform, have my fans go and stream your music and support you, but then you want to act like I'm like you're better than me. Like my platform is not big enough or worthy enough for y'all to retweet and say, hey, I interviewed with Lovelyti, go check it out. So that's why I really don't do interviews anymore. You're not going to use me. Fuck you. I worked hard to build my platform and my fan base. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's funny. That's why all those people ask me all the time, whatever happened to your interviews? They're all privated because none of those people shared those interviews. They thought they were better than me. They were bigger than me. But where are they at now? Because I'm steadily growing. But see, that's what I'm saying. The white man's ice is always colder. Because see, they can go on VladTV and No Jumper. And they're sharing that. They're letting all their fans know, oh, I was on No Jumper. I was on VladTV. I was on this platform and that platform. But the littler channels, the littler, YouTubers, I wasn't good enough to even be retweeted. Half of them didn't even swing back and say thank you. Thank you for showing me in a good light. Thank you for taking time to edit the video. Thank you for letting your fans know that I'm more than just Black China's little fuck buddy. So yes, I feel no ways. I feel no ways. Because it was black folks who pumped up that man's platform. And now y'all are mad. It doesn't make sense to me. He's going to have his opinions on hip hop, and he has a right to have his opinions on hip hop because, hate it or love it, he has a hip hop platform. So again, I can walk and chew gum. I can have a disdain for him because of what he did to me personally, but I can still be fair. Look, Diddy So Pretty says, I've been here since 2011. Thank you. Yeah, you know, like I said, it's just, it's sad. So I'm glad, though, now that there are other people with platforms who do interviews and they're starting to get, you know, their recognition as well. You know, I've been a fan of Art of Dialogue for a long time. I've shouted him out. I've left comments on his page, you know, so it's good to see him growing and, you know, doing his thing because he's been out here for a while. It's good to see a lot of these other platforms because, again, like I always say, there's room for everybody. It shouldn't just be Vlad and No Jumper. There's room for everybody. There's room for a VladTV. There's room for a No Jumper, but there's also room for Lovelyti TV. There's also room for DJ Academics. There's also room for my son. There's also room for, you know, all types of people. Unpopular Opinion, you know, Party Next Door, Armand Wiggins, you know, Troy's TV, Malibu Dollface. You know, there's room for everybody here. You know, we've all worked hard to build our platforms. You know, and it's sad that you have people, you know, they get off on trying to tear other people down and lie and do all types of crazy stuff. But I'm not about that. I'm about integrity. Because all that trying to race to the top, same folks you see on your way up, going to be the same folks you see on your way down. And that's why I'm still here. And all those weirdos have fallen by the wayside. So, again, he's allowed his opinion. And it is what it is. So we have to start supporting our own. If you're mad that Vlad is popping or No Jumper is popping, then you know, Black hip hop artists, y'all should go onto Black platforms and make sure they're popping as well. Don't just go onto their platform and use them for their followers and siphon from them, but then turn around and act like you're too good to show them love. You know what I'm saying? You're too good to retweet them or say, hey, go watch my interview on such and such platform. Because I hate when that happens. It's not cool. Because I've been there. Where literally I'm like, hey, can you share this? I spent 4 hours editing this. Can you share this with your fans? You're verified on Instagram and Twitter. Can you let them know that you interviewed on my platform? And literally no response. So once I seen the game, like, oh, these people really think like I'm not that girl. Okay, cool. So now when I get emails like, oh, such and such wants you to, I'm not as quick to take, I get asked all the time to do interviews. I'm not as quick anymore because I've been it's kind of hurtful. So maybe it has me a little bit jaded because I'm like, I didn't do anything to these people. Like, y'all reached out to me. So that's why I kind of just keep to myself at this point. People are weird. They'll use you and try and suck you dry and then, you know, act like you don't even exist. But yeah, child. Somebody says, but look how D.L. Hughley tried to belittle Shannon, but not messy Vlad. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you know, the jealousy and the competition in these spaces, it's sad. Like I said, there's room for everybody at the table. That's why I don't understand, like, all this weird competition shit. Half these fans watch everybody's stuff anyways. I can't force y'all to only watch me. Soon as I get off this live, y'all gonna go to the next person and the next person. So I don't understand the whole, I'm gonna sit here and hate on this person and belittle their platform just to try and boost myself up. I've never done that. It's not that serious to me. I come here, I'm in my own little space. I interact with my tea sippers and I keep it pushing. I don't have to tear down anything else that somebody else has built. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that just shows their insecurity. And because Shannon Sharpe is making moves right now, he's getting these views, he's getting the money, a lot of folks are feeling away. Especially in the entertainment space because they've been doing it for a while and they're not getting the push that Shannon has gotten. And let's keep it real, Shannon only got that push because of Cat Williams. It's not for his great interviewing skills. It's because of Cat Williams, you know, so... But like Shannon said, he's more of a, what do you say? He's a conversationalist. He doesn't really interview. you know? So yeah, man. Just Rashida says, protect your energy and peace. Amen. That's exactly what I do here. Yep. I will always protect my energy and peace. That's why I show love to those who genuinely show me love. I don't owe nobody else nothing. I'm not here. I wasn't popular in high school. I didn't have a lot of friends in high school. I hung my little clique, hung with some of my cousins, and that was it. So if I wasn't that girl in high school, I don't give a fuck about being that girl on the internet. I don't like hanging with a whole bunch of people and clicking up because we're all influencers and we all do the same thing. A lot of that shit is fake and phony. You know what I'm saying? They be cool 1 minute and be talking shit about each other the next. So I want no parts of it. I'd rather hang with my fans and do things with my fans and, you know what I'm saying, throw events with my fans and just turn up and have fun with the people who genuinely support me. You know what I'm saying? Not people who look at me as some type of weird competition when I really be in my own little lane doing me. So yeah, it's very interesting. Like I said, again, he's entitled to his opinion, but I think that it's not a good look for him to be picking on her and trying to like get her fired from her job. Like that's insane. I think that's where that crosses the line. At the end of the day, everybody needs a job. The economy is hard and you can't get that butt hurt because she said that she doesn't feel like you should be in the conversation. It's a lot easier to just ignore that person and keep doing you on your platform. But to like be trying to make calls and get her fired, I think that's a bit much. It's not that serious at all. So I don't agree with that. So now in other Vlad news, because again, he's trending, Johnny Blaze is really upset at Vlad. We have over 11,000 people in here. Shout out to y'all on this good Sunday. It's almost 8 o'clock. It don't even feel like it, y'all. So, like we were saying earlier, a lot of these media outlets are definitely writing for Drake. And they're coming up with all types of, outs for Drake with this whole diss thing. And so VladTV.com, let me share my tab here. They decided to post this old video. They decided to do a flashback. Because again, people have been going on his platforms for years. So we're not going to act like he was not that guy. Because people have been on Vlad TV for years. So back in the day, Johnny was on, I was called Gianni. But Johnny Blaze was on Vlad TV. This was in 2014. And she was discussing her intimate encounter with Drake. And she cleared her status with the rappers, what they're writing. So the two were seeing each other. They were not engaged in a committed relationship, despite his social media page suggesting otherwise. Johnny also denied being pregnant by Drake. Johnny Blaze also revealed why her affair with Drake ended. So they posted this. And if you guys don't know, like this is how, and the funny thing is I was with Johnny last week in Atlanta at this event, at the award show. So she was there. And what's so interesting about this, the reason why Johnny came into the public eye is because she was a stripper in Texas at the time. And, good boy, Drake, the phony, I need a good girl, I know it. All of a sudden he gets entangled with this stripper. And so, us big fans of Drake are like, well, what the hell's going on here? Like, how did you even, I thought you were just a good kid and, a rapper and you love women. Like, why are you entangled with a stripper? And so she was online saying all types of crazy stuff back in the day. She said that, Drake got her pregnant. He didn't use a condom. It was crazy, all the stuff that she was saying. Then she said, like, Drake had his homeboys, like, burst into her house and put hands on her and made her miscarry. So it was all this stuff that she was saying back in the day. Then she came out years later and retracted everything. She said that she had lied about it and it wasn't true, and she apologized to Drake. Some people say that she only did that because she was threatened. Other people say it's because, she deals with like bipolarism. She's talked about this as well. And she was having an episode or something. So I don't know. But Vlad decided to post this throwback and it doesn't make any sense. And so she's very upset because she's so far removed from this. This was in 2014. It's now 2024. This is like 10 years ago. So Johnny's pissed. She's like, why are you bringing me back? Like, why are you making me a flashback? Why are you trying to bring me into this Drake drama? Because I think what they're trying to do is that they're going to post this, then they're going to come back and post where she came out and said that this was a lie, she was never pregnant, this and that. I'm not going to watch the clip because, you can't post his stuff. He'll flag it. But I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to basically use this conversation to show like, oh, people lie on Drake all the time, just like Kendrick is lying on Drake. I think that's why he posted it low-key, trying to have Drake's back. So Johnny's not having it. So she took to social media about 30 minutes ago, and she is going off. So we're going to go ahead and watch this. So that's why he's trending. He's trending for not only the issue with the woman at Princeton, but also Johnny Blaze. Let me share this tab. Okay. So breaking news, Johnny Blaze is going in on DJ Vlad on Instagram right now. She makes claims that Vlad has been texting a 15-year-old girl, and she has screenshots to prove it. Messy. Let's go.
11 years ago, I stated that I had did some dumb shit, and it was just me being young and dumb, went past that shit. Me and Drake cool as fuck. I'm telling you right now, you casket back ass bitch, lowercase D-shape, BBL, little black sheep ass bitch, always motherfucking trying to take the black culture, and I guess you got a little motherfucking tan when you was trying to fucking text that 15-year-old girl. I got the DM, and one thing about me, I always keep screenshots. I'm telling you now, if I post these motherfucking text messages of you texting this damn 15-year-old girl, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna shut your whole shit down. I'm gonna pay somebody to get your page taken down, and I'm gonna violate the fuck out of you because I don't even talk like this. I've been out the loop. I don't fuck with nobody. I'm not the fucking one. I'm not the 1, the 2, or 3, but bitch, I'll be all 3 plus motherfucking -0 for your bitch ass. For you to motherfucking just post that motherfucking thing just because you want some relevancy, because it was, oh, okay, I did it. It was back then. It's stupid. It's dumb. But me and this nigga is cool as shit. Don't place me in no motherfucking beef, bro. Don't place me in no shit because you gonna look dumb. I'm about to post these motherfucking text messages with you and this 15-year-old bitch. Play everybody else. Play literally with them kids before you fucking play with me, bitch. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm not playing with your bitch ass. Keep fucking playing with me, and I promise you I'm going to post the motherfucking text messages, and you have 3 phones. You got 3 phones, and you have a burner. You have a burner, too. It's on an app called Burner. Please don't make me fuck your shit up. It take $500, which ain't shit to me, to get your whole page taken down. And my Haitian people, you won't get that shit back. You up here texting a 15-year-old on a motherfucking burner. Stop playing with me like that, bitch. I'm not playing with you. I will get your ass beat the fuck up. I'm not playing. And I said it out my mouth. I will get you beat up. I will get you beat the fuck up. You want some fucking clickbait, so you gonna bring up an 11-year-old interview. I'm not even beefing with this nigga. I don't have no problems with him. Clearly you seen the picture. I'm cool with the nigga. Take me out your motherfucking chat, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I got money for that motherfucking lawsuit too, bitch. I'm not playing with you. Fuck I look like. You doing weird ass, pussy ass shit. Bitch, you the one with the motherfucking BBL butthole, bitch. All that motherfucking dick you take in your motherfucking ears, nose, and motherfucking mouth and motherfucking ass, bitch. I'm gonna call you casket back, bitch. I'm not playing with you. What Tia Kim said? I'm not playing with you, bitch. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with your culture vulture ginger. You built like this, bitch. You see this? That's what you...
Honey, okay. Damn. Wasn't expecting all that. So I guess these are the receipts that she posted. Play with them little girls before you play with me at VladTV. I'm getting DMs. Huh. Your name is Vlad? Yes, well, to the world, but you can call me baby. It don't bother you that I'm about to be 17. You'll be 18 2 months from now. Keep sending those cute pink socks you have on and shirt. I think he meant it in shit. It's adorable. Well, you're almost grown, so sexy. Okay. What the hell is this? DJ Vlad, what is this? What is this? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Go ahead and click off. I don't even know what that is. I just see hair. Play with them boys before playing with me? Make sure to like and repost. Law and Order, Black Twitter unit. Ooh, it is getting messy on social media, child. Okay, so Johnny looks like she wants all the smoke with Vlad. Again, I don't know anything about the whole underage thing. That's for her to, you know, prove and post. But yeah, this whole situation is messy as hell. It seems like I don't know what the hell Cat Williams done started. Everybody is beefing. Like literally everybody is beefing. The energy in 2024 is crazy. You got Gaza and Israel. You got Ukraine and Russia. Cat Williams versus the whole comedy industry. You got Drake and Kendrick. You got Johnny and Vlad, and then Vlad and the woman at Princeton. You have Suki Hana and JT. You have Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. You have Lotto and Ice Spice. Then you have Ice Spice and her crazy ex-best friend. Like, the energy is wild. 2024 will not stop. Oh yeah, we can't forget Tia Kemp and Rick Ross. They stay beefing and going back and forth. Well, it's a one-sided beef. She just stays going back and forth with Rick Ross. He don't really be responding to her. It is insane. 2024 will not stop. It really will not. Oh my goodness. I wonder what's going to happen this week. It's like every week is something else. It really is. Let me see. I think I got everything I wanted to hit on today. It's going to be very interesting to see if, you know, what Drake's response is going to be to this. Now, I thought I had a tweet from AK. Okay, so AK had posted this tweet. I thought this was interesting. Let me show y'all this real quick. So AK says, if you respond on record saying that you aren't a sexual predator, you look even crazier. And if you ignore it, it becomes the elephant in the room. Kind of changes the dynamic of just rapping. At some point, seeing that's not some shit to get accused of and just keep rapping. So, I mean, it seems like he's basically saying that, you know, Drake can't win either way. That's the vibe I'm getting. But I thought there was another tweet he had. Still going in on Megan, child. It was another tweet where he was talking about something about, you know, Drake shouldn't respond. Trying to see if I can find it. Oh, he just posted there minutes ago. Toronto rappers top 5 said he was trolling earlier and just wanted to see who would get at Drake in his DMs. Drake told him to send the list. What happened? Okay, so top 5 says, when you're trolling just to see who's eager to get at your boy in the DMs, okay, no problem. OVO for life. These niggas ain't do shit for the streets in Toronto. Okay, I remember when he posted that. People were talking about that before I went live. So I guess it was just to try and get people to jump in his DMs and talk shit so he can expose them to Drake. Champagne Poppy, send me the list, Fiverr. Okay. Looks like Drake still wants all the smoke. Serena's husband is supporting Kendrick, as he should. Drake done went after his wife so many times. So Lexus says, damn, this was just yesterday. He's already dead. He retweeted Kendrick's Not Like Us. As he should. How many times has Drake went after his wife? Roddy Ricch liked the tweet. Why keep saying tweet? A tweet from a fan who said he washed Drake with their leak collab in the cuts. Compton up, Crody. Well, what y'all expect? He's from LA. He's supposed to stand next to K-Dot. Metro Boomin deleted a tweet calling Drake a pedophile. Okay, so this was him talking to Billie Eilish. 18 tomorrow. And Drake says, I've been waiting. Okay, Drake. All right, let me... I'm lost for words at this point. It's insane. It's been messy on social media all weekend long. Why is Krishan trending? Let me see real quick. Where's my mouse? See what who she beefing with right now. Krishan Rogers played football last night. Anyways, it's been peaceful without the Krishan videos every other day. So let's see here. I'm going to finish reading the rest of these super chats. I'm going to get up out of here. This is crazy. This has been a crazy day. Man, Kendrick is not playing. Let's see here. Olu Cruz says, East Coast doesn't have any love for the West Side. Okay. East Coast ain't got no motherfucking love for the West. We know where the fuck we at. We know this East Coast in the motherfucking house. Sorry. Y'all remember that damn Source Award when Snoop was going off? East Coast in the motherfucking house. We know where the... Man, that shit lives in my head rent free. If you don't want to worry about the producer or the executive, you know what I'm saying, dancing on the video, being on the video, dancing, singing, come to Death Row. Them was the days, okay? Them was the days. So much has changed now, but those are the days. Let's see here. Okay, Miss Divine says, the real question is, how long has she been sitting on this information? Is it only relevant to her because she wants to get back? That's interesting. I've seen people saying that too about Kendrick. Like, okay, y'all are saying that this is a big pedo ring at the OVO headquarters, but why y'all saying this now in a diss track? Why wasn't this said before? So I definitely see your point. Like, don't try and pull out the pedo receipts now that you're beefing. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know how long she's been sitting at it. Okay, let's see here. Oh, my screen is like freezing up. Okay, Daywalker says, LOL, racism is based on oppression. How can a white person be oppressed? Yeah, it's definitely, Black people really have nothing, they can't oppress you on anything. We don't hold any power. We can be prejudiced as hell, you know what I'm saying? But racism, it's systematic. We have no power to not allow Vlad to get loans at the bank and things like that. So, yeah, wrong word. Prejudice is the proper term. So thank you for the super chat. JG says, loving the breakdown and analysis. Loving the shade of lipstick. If you don't mind dropping the brand, please and thank you. It's 1 a.m. on this side. Let's see here. It is I Am Victorious. It's Milani's Bold Matte. by Milani. I always keep my little lipsticks here because y'all really be asking. And I just want to make sure that I can tell y'all because I don't be having none of these memorized. So it's easier for me to just show it to you. Somebody says T. Rashiki dropped a diss on Hulk Hogan. Don't tell me the WWE, WWF folks are beefing now. Oh gosh, child. I'm gonna have to check that out when I get off of here. Let's see here. SB says, hey T, I was trying to finish your last live and here you are dropping another one. Thanks for all your hard work. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on the lovers and friend cancellation. You look beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh, let's talk about that real quick. Lovers and friends. Okay. I was asked a few times this year to go, and I was thinking about going. I'm glad I did not. Now, it is a legitimate festival because this would have been their third year. They had it last year, and it looked like it was lit. I think that was the year that Mace, or maybe the year before when Mace had called out Diddy at the festival. He went in on Diddy. The money's not moneying. Something's not right. They try to say it was because of weather. But I know people who live in Vegas, they said the weather was beautiful this weekend. The only crazy weather that they really have in Vegas at times is monsoon season, where it may be a lot of rain out of the blue or a lot of really bad wind. But that was not the case this weekend. So what I'm thinking that happened is that the money's not moneying. They didn't sell enough tickets to be able to pay for these performers, to be able to the stage setup and everything else. So I just think they didn't have the funds together. I really think that was the real reason because it was not the weather. And I think what's really horrible is because even some of my friends from the Twin Cities, they went out there. They found out it was canceled as they were heading out there. So my thing is they knew in advance. You let's just say if it was a weather thing, there's weather apps. You can literally check the weather in a location almost 2 weeks to 3 weeks in advance where it's about to rain. I got to make sure I prepare. It's going to be super cold. So I'm not buying it was the weather thing. I don't think they had the money to put on a legit festival. Yeah, I don't think the tickets sold. People got to understand, we're living in rough times right now. Even I went to McDonald's, and I don't even eat at McDonald's like that. I just wanted a small French fry and a McFlurry, and that shit was $7 or $8. You could get $1 fry off the dollar menu. I'm like, the day I decided to treat myself, damn, I could have went and sat down at a restaurant and had a whole meal with a salad. So stuff is going up right now. So everybody doesn't have money, because think about it, unless you live in Vegas, you got to pay for a hotel room, plane tickets. So it's not just even the concert tickets. There's the whole logistics of getting there. So I just think they didn't sell out. I don't think they sold out. And they're very wrong for that. They knew in advance that the tickets weren't moving. So what they should have done is told people in advance, hey, we got to cancel it. Don't tell me the day before. And then people saying, oh, well, it's Vegas. There's always stuff you can do. That's not the point. You can do anything anywhere. But if I have my heart set on going to go to a concert, and it was an amazing lineup, that's what I have my heart set on. I didn't have my heart set on going to Vegas and sitting at the damn Trump Hotel in the damn casino losing my money. I didn't have my heart set on going to the Bellagio and watching, the latest Cirque du Soleil. That, you know what I mean? So I think that's very dismissive when people say, well, it's Vegas, go do something else. No, that's not okay. Because I could have went to Vegas on my own time to go do what I wanted to do. I came to Vegas to come on your time when you said the Lovers and Friends Festival was going to go on. So let's not be dismissive. You know what I mean? People work hard for their money. And it's not right. Just like the Fire Festival. So I think they were definitely wrong. Somebody said the dollar menu's gone. Oh. That's how you know I don't eat fast food a lot. Because I was like, $8. She was like, yeah. I said, well, how much are them fries? They was damn near $3. I said, for some small fries? She was like, yeah. They used to be $1. So there's no dollar menu. Oh, well, shit. Okay, well. Yeah, I was shooketh. I wasn't expecting that price. I was hot. Am I the only one who still goes to Subway looking for a $5 foot long? Remember the $5 foot longs? Them, and I usually get like either a tuna sub or a veggie sub. Easily $8 for a 5-inch or 6-inch. Before, if you spend $8, you're getting the full 12-inch Subway sandwich. Everything is going up. Everything is going up. But I'm about to start my garden. I talked to my lawn care guy today. And shout out to him. I'm so proud of him. If y'all remember, I talked about this years ago. I met him online. I met him on Craigslist. No shame here. I go on Craigslist all the time to sell stuff or, look for people, who have businesses and stuff. So he had an ad on Craigslist and I hired him to, cut my grass and stuff. And me and him, we would just chop it up and stuff. And at that point, he was trying to start his own business, but he wasn't sure. And I had a conversation with him about stepping out on faith. This was about 4 or 5 years ago because I had just moved back to Minnesota from LA. And I was like, you got to step out on faith. I said, you're not going to be able to do both. If your lawn care business is starting to pop, you want to focus on that. So fast forward years later, his business is booming. I'm so proud of Travis. So y'all remember when I was talking about that? Teacup, y'all remember? So so his business partner came over today. Because I've hired him for every house I moved to. I just, I make sure to stick with the same guy because they're good. So his business partner came over today and he was telling me that basically now they've grown so much. He's hired way more help and they're going to be all inclusive. They're going to be able to do everything. So it's not just cutting grass. They're going to be able to do, they can put mulch down, rocks, irrigation, my sprinklers. They can replace my sprinkler heads. They're doing it all basically. So I'm just really proud of him, how much he's grown in the past few years. So my yard that I have now is huge. So, he had still just been charging me $40, the jar, what he was charging when I first started. So, his business partner had to have that uncomfortable conversation with me. He's like, I know we've been only charging you $40. We never raised the price on you. But he was like, stuff is more expensive now. The gas for the lawnmowers and, we're pulling the weeds. And I said, you know what? It is okay. I said, I will pay more. I was like, I'm going to support y'all's business regardless because y'all have done good. Y'all have done good by me over the years. I said, so if he has to raise the price, I'm cool with that. How come he only raised the price $10? I love them so much. And when I say I got a big dumb ass yard, they be on that, they be on the lawnmower thing with the seat and stuff. And yeah, they only charge me an extra $10 just because I've been such a loyal customer and I really encouraged him to start his own business. And now his business is really thriving. And he's like, they even do snow plows too. So I'm really proud of them. Yes, Miss Bell, Craigslist. I don't know. Fuck the Craigslist killer. He get his ass smoked. I don't know. I like Craigslist. It's a good way. Oh, hold up. Drake just dropped? Are y'all serious? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I was just getting ready to leave up out of here. Hold up. Hold up. He just dropped a minute ago. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to listen to this live, but not on this stream. Y'all not going to mess the money up on this stream, child. Because they're going to shut this stream down. So let me leave. I'm going to come right back, and we're going to listen to it live, okay? Just because I haven't made literally no money this weekend except for with y'all supporting, so I appreciate it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this, and I'm going to come right back, and we're going to listen to Drake together. They want to take that down. That's fine. I don't want them to take down this stream. So that's one reason. So I'm going to end this one. Let me do my little ending here. Bye. Thanks for watching. But I'll be back in literally 2 minutes. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay calm. Stay calm. Don't listen to it without me.